For most of your life, you've been performing, not on stage, but in life, to please others. You smile when you don't feel like it. You say yes when your heart screams no. You bend your principles to avoid conflict. You chase likes, comments, and fleeting validation, and still, the emptiness lingers because approval is never enough. Today, we'll explore how to stop seeking approval and start honoring yourself. Because once you stop looking outward, the real power awakens inside. No more validation, no more compromise, no more chains, only you be fully, unapologetically, unmistakably. Understand the trap of approval. Approval feels good temporarily, but it's a trap. Your value becomes dependent on someone else's perception. When praise arrives, you feel high, but it never lasts. When criticism comes, you feel low, often unjustly. You're living for reactions instead of intentions. This is why approval addicts never find peace. You're not weak, you're conditioned. From childhood, society rewarded compliance and punished authenticity. And now you're wired to seek acceptance. But freedom is always on the other side of this dependence. The moment you recognize the trap, you regain choice. No one can approve or disapprove without your permission, understanding. This is the first step to liberation. The only opinion that shapes your life should be yours. Start seeing approval as optional, not essential. The cost of pleasing everyone. When you try to please everyone, you please no one. Your energy is spread thin, and your priorities vanish. You compromise dreams, values, and vision. Every yes to others without a yes to yourself costs focus. You become a shadow of your own potential. People may appreciate your compliance, but they don't respect it. They may like your image, but they don't know your power. Pleasure-seeking behaviors leave your soul empty. The cost isn't visible, it's subtle. Cumulative. Lost time, lost ambition, lost identity. Life becomes a collection of external expectations until one day you look back and ask, who was I really living for? Breaking free from approval is about reclaiming every wasted resource. It's choosing yourself over perpetual compromise. And that choice creates lasting confidence and clarity. Identify your true values. You can't stop seeking approval without knowing who you are. Values are the compass that guides self-acceptance. Write down what matters deeply to you. Not what your parents, friends, or society say, or what you feel. Honesty, courage, integrity, creativity, whatever defines you. Once values are clear, actions align effortlessly. You stop saying yes to things that don't match your principles. Your decisions become internal, not external. Approval loses power when rooted in values. You no longer need validation, you need alignment. The stronger your internal compass, the lighter the external noise becomes. Your values act like a magnet for opportunities that resonate and repel distractions that drain energy. Self-acceptance grows from clarity of purpose. The more you know your truth, the less you seek someone else's. When identity is clear, freedom naturally follows. Embrace imperfection. Seeking approval thrives on the illusion of perfection. We want everyone to admire our competence, appearance, and choices, but perfection is impossible. It's a mirage that fuels anxiety. Self-acceptance begins when you embrace flaws. Mistakes do not reduce your value. They reveal your humanity. Vulnerability strengthens, not weakens, your presence. The moment you stop pretending, you attract respect, naturally approval. No longer dictates your confidence. You become comfortable with your real self. Flaws are not failures. They're reminders you're alive. Imperfection is freedom disguised as honesty. When you accept yourself completely, others have no power to define you. You start acting for your growth, not their approval. Your energy shifts from proving to living. This is the liberation of embracing imperfection. Limit. Comparison fuels approval-seeking behavior. We measure ourselves against curated images of others. Social media, colleagues, and friends become mirrors of insecurity. But comparison is a thief. It steals identity and contentment. Stop looking sideways and focus inward. Your journey is unique, not a contest. Self-acceptance grows when you stop measuring against external standards. Every comparison is an opportunity lost to honor yourself. Recognize achievements, yours, not theirs. Focus on progress, not recognition. The more you appreciate your path, the less approval matters. Comparison and validation cannot coexist with confidence. Redirect energy from envy to growth. Celebrate personal milestones, silently if needed. The freedom of self-acceptance begins when no one else's story controls your emotions. Develop internal. Validation self-acceptance requires internal approval. Instead of asking, do they like me? Ask, do I respect me? Praise yourself for showing up, completing tasks, and staying aligned. Internal validation is unlimited and consistent. It doesn't fluctuate with moods or opinions. It doesn't vanish when critics speak. Your self-worth comes from effort, integrity, and authenticity. Recognize achievements privately, then act boldly. Self-approval is immunity against external judgment. The stronger your internal validation, the less control others have over your happiness. Create rituals that honor yourself. Journaling, reflection, or gratitude. Remind yourself daily, I am enough. When this habit is ingrained, approval-seeking fades naturally. You become your own authority, and nothing else matters. Internal validation is a muscle. Exercise it daily. Practice saying no to validation. You can gradually reduce dependence on external praise. Pause before seeking acknowledgement for every effort. Resist sharing every accomplishment for likes or approval. Celebrate privately and internally. Notice when you act solely to impress or gain favor. Interrupt the cycle. Consciously replace seeking validation with deliberate focus on personal growth. When praise arrives, accept graciously, but don't rely on it. When criticism arrives, listen selectively, but don't internalize it. Every time you act without approval, your confidence strengthens. This deliberate practice rewires your mindset over time. Freedom grows with each intentional choice. Self-worth becomes independent of applause. Your energy belongs to you, not the crowd. The art of self-acceptance is learning to thrive alone. Surround yourself with authenticity. Approval-seeking thrives in toxic or conditional environments. Surround yourself with people who respect your choices. Choose relationships that encourage alignment, not compliance. Distance those who thrive on manipulation or constant judgment. The less you rely on external approval, the healthier your connections become. Supportive environments amplify growth. Unsupportive ones fuel insecurity. Protect your energy by curating influences carefully. When your inner voice is strong, external noise loses its grip. Community should inspire, not dictate. Seek people who value authenticity over performance. Your journey becomes smoother when surrounded by encouragement, not scrutiny. Boundaries protect self-acceptance. Healthy relationships reinforce internal approval. Freedom thrives where authenticity is honored. Accept that not everyone will approve. Freedom begins when you embrace this truth. No matter how aligned you are with yourself, some will disapprove. Criticism is inevitable, but you control its impact. Approval cannot be universal. That's impossible. Your responsibility is not to please everyone, but to honor your truth. Some will misunderstand, some will envy, some will judge, and that's okay. Life is too short to live for consensus. Your worth is not tied to applause. Self-acceptance grows with every ignored expectation. Focus on impact, not opinion. The stronger your self-trust, the lighter criticism becomes. When you stop needing approval, every decision becomes empowered. You no longer seek permission to exist fully, and that is liberation in its purest form. To live authentically, self-acceptance is action, not just thought. Speak your truth. Even when it's uncomfortable, act on your values. Even when others disapprove, pursue your goals. Even when nobody cheers. Freedom is not the absence of judgment. It's courage in spite of it. Every choice aligned with your essence reinforces your power. You will stumble, be criticized, or doubted. But authenticity cannot be stopped. Living for yourself is the ultimate rebellion. The more unapologetically you exist, the more peace you gain. Approval seeking dies when you live authentically. Energy shifts from performing to creating. Joy comes from alignment, not applause. You become magnetic, not because you seek validation, but because you are real. Self-acceptance turns every action into strength, and strength attracts the life you deserve. The freedom of self-acceptance is the ultimate liberation. No longer a prisoner of others' opinions, you finally own your life. Approval is temporary. Self-respect is permanent. Your worth does not fluctuate with praise or criticism. The moment you honor yourself, the world cannot diminish you. You speak your truth, act on your values, and move with courage. Criticism may come, let it bounce. Praise may come, let it enhance, not define you. Enhance, not define you.